use this just in case there are blink stalkers, which obviously there aren't yet. And oh, Idra's spider sense is tingling a little bit. Going ahead and moving down here to check this expansion when he really, I don't think he's seen it at all yet. He just knows that, okay, he sees that the defenses are going up, so he knows something's up down here. But I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. These sentries are going to prove really annoying and really keep EGIdra from being able to push in here. EGIdra definitely needs something to happen in his behalf right now. The Protoss is going to have equal bases on him in just a moment. I mean, EGIdra is throwing down his 4th, but it is a little late coming. This Nexus is just now finishing, so there is going to be a supply lead here. And EGIdra going to see what he can do. If he can get a run by, that would be huge, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. 4 cannons here are definitely going to make it difficult for EGIdra to run by. And Minigun just playing incredibly right now, playing just the right amount of a little dirty, taking advantage of those casters that he has. But now EGIdra's going to be a little bit more comfortable because he does have these infestors out. He got the upgrade out as quickly as possible, and even going up to Neural Parasite. I'm kind of interested to see what he does with this. Usually you don't see Zergs get this, and usually when they do, it's for things like Colossus or a lot of your bigger units. I guess he could use it for these Immortals. It would be really interesting to see him use it again with these Sentries and have them use their force fields against the Protoss player. I don't know, I mean, that would take some incredible micro by EGIdra, but, he's got it. He could pull it off if he does it appropriately. So it'll be interesting to see how this works between these two players. EGIdra definitely maxing out sooner than his opponent and moving up to these 4 bases. So he's definitely come back a little bit, but look at the units loss difference. Basically, EGIdra's lost twice as much as Minigun right now. So that's definitely going to play into Minigun's favor, and Minigun definitely has a great unit composition to deal with EGIdra. The sentries can be used to force field to keep Zerglings from getting surrounds. These Immortals are just going to chew the roaches and infestors to pieces, and he's just got a lot of stalkers for that additional DPS, and even a couple zealots mixed in here to take care of these lings. Now these zealots do have +1 and +2 attack, so they do two-shot these lings, which is very helpful. And now both players sort of just trying to find the best way to engage each other here. I mean, EGIdra trying to set up a nice little surround and needs to be careful about these High Templar and getting a couple good feedbacks off here and see if he can get these infestors into play. These force fields doing a lot of damage by themselves. And look at this, Neural Parasiting. Oh, there we go. Minigun going to go ahead and snipe the infestor that was Neural Parasiting his Immortals. And this is looking bad for EGIdra. He needs to get off a couple fungal growths to stop this army. And just doesn't have the economy that he would typically like to be able to move forward right now. And Minigun playing so methodically, pushing out, then putting down his 4th base, feeling very comfortable about this, and really, shutting down this base so early by him was definitely sort of a game changer. If EGIdra ends up losing this game, I would say that that's really the big game changer for Minigun. And look at this, Minigun ahead in supply. EGIdra going to go ahead and jump up to a greater spire. This is going to kind of negate these sentries a little bit. And really, since now these stalkers do have blink, but it's really risky to use blink whenever there are Zerglings on the field. And to blink under those Broodlords as much as he would be able to snipe them very well, it will put him in harm's way with those Zerglings. So Minigun still definitely in the lead, still definitely looking very, very good, but he still needs to be careful. He can't just blindly attack this. And I like this by EGIdra, throwing up a lot of spine crawlers to take damage and just force Minigun to attack multiple things. And a beautiful storm by Minigun, getting a couple of those roaches. And here we go, EGIdra doing his best to engage here. Neural Parasiting all over the place. And he got all 5 Immortals there. Beautifully done by EGIdra. Those Immortals are going to do a ton of damage if he can do it appropriately. But the Infestor's energy is gone. And they are not able to do anything. They're basically useless units right now. They can't even burrow. And ROFL, I would imagine that means that we're going to see EGIdra just leave the game here pretty soon. I would be almost kind of surprised to see him GG, especially after what Minigun did early in the game. But here we go. Here come the Lings. They're pouring in. See if they can't do some good damage. But here we go. The big warp in. All these stalkers coming in. Oh, wow. EGIdra incredibly angry about that game. I apologize once again for the foul language. I guess in the future I need to remember to turn the filter on. But there you go, guys. Protoss players. Something to take to the bank. Don't negate sentries. I know I have a hard time using sentries whenever I play Protoss because they do take some extra APMs. But this little play right here, whenever he came down, let's see, whenever Minigun came down here and took out this base, let's see, where was it? It was a little past the 6-minute mark. Where was it? 8 minutes? I feel like it was 8 minutes. Well, either way, I'll see if I can find it for you guys. But anyway, there you go, Protoss. Don't be afraid to be jerks with those sentries and really just take advantage of ramps with them. Guys, this is another cast for StarCraft for Kids. I am the kid. Subscribe, leave me comments. I want to hear from you, and I'll talk to you in the next game.